Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. I am here today to introduce myself. My name is Genesis Ordain, and I thought that it's been long overdue that the world has seen such energies as we have seen in this moment in time. And that's why in this moment I've decided to come full force with this message to humanity and to my fellow lightworkers. In this moment in time, we have seen a great shift in the energies of planet Earth. This shift has been foretold to happen for millions of years and generations past. In this moment in time, we have seen such violence, such distortion, such change in our world that most of us won't be able to make sense of where it's come from or where it was hiding all along. But I'm here to tell you that this darkness that we perceive has been inside of each and every one of us through lifetimes upon lifetimes of reincarnation and shifting into the energies. And in this lifetime, we're finally able to make sense of everything that humanity has ever gone through the millennia. It's a really exciting time, and I'm excited to be here, to sit in front of you and to introduce myself and to finally have my face out there. My message is so grand that sometimes it's hard to compartmentalize, sometimes it's hard to make sense of it mentally, but I'm here and I'm ready to kind of start a new journey of love and light and to involve you all in this journey. I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited to see where these energies lead us in the next couple of years. In the coming of days, you will see an energy shift that's starting to take formation into physicality. Some of you may have been expecting it for a long time. Some of you may have been in the known of this grand awakening for a long time. Others might be taken by surprise, and even still others have no idea, and they still will have no idea as the energy starts shifting and more darkness starts flushing up to the surface for us to witness, for us to experience, and for us to see. There's going to be a lot of distortion, a lot of confusion, a lot of anger, a lot of turmoil for humanity to witness in the coming years. And I think that the strength inside every one of us, regardless of whether or not you're a light worker, regardless of whether or not you're a galactic, you're a human soul, you're here to witness, you're here to learn, you're here to grow, and you're here to ascend, essentially, to a place that's closer to the heart, to a place that's closer to love, and to a place that's closer to God consciousness. And that is the scheme of this grand game that we're in. That is the purpose of this illusion, this distortion that we're all living in, that we're all participating in, that we're all so much a part of mentally and physically. In the coming of days, a lot of light workers, you will be experiencing a great shift within the collective. It'll be palpable, it'll be noticeably grand, and it's going to bring the collective closer to you energetically. As activations have been picking up and happening throughout the nights, as Gaia has been opening herself up to the positive light of tranquility that's been streaming into our universe and shining itself onto her. She's been unlocking her DNA, and she's been unlocking her codex to the Ascension, essentially to bring more light into her being so that she can assist herself in ascending in a way that is comfortable for her, in a way that doesn't scare her, in a way that will allow her to feel into all of the darkness inside of her core, in a way that will help her shift into the ultimate being that she was meant to become when she set forth on the beginning of this journey, this grand journey. Gaia, she's a spirit, and she encompasses all that we know, all that we are. As at the end of the day, we are living upon her. She is the bosom that carries life. She is our Mother Earth, and that can't be denied. And for too long now, has our society, has a humanity not recognized that. We've been so caught up in our own schemes, in our own self-centeredness, in our own egoic ways and egoic games that we haven't realized, like we haven't tapped into the fact that ultimately what is important and what does carry life and what does carry us through our day is Mother Earth herself. And that love that she has, that she carries in her bosom for us, is endless. It's never ending. She provides life, she provides food, she provides air, she soaks up the sun so that we can be happy and healthy as a community, and we can live in her ecosystem and thrive on an individual level, on a collective level. And now is the time of the Great Awakening. Now is her moment. And I want to come on here to thank all of the light workers who are here at this moment in time, because it took strength. You may not remember this, but prior to descending down into this physical plane, you volunteered to be here. You really, really did. It wasn't an easy decision. It was probably the hardest decision in your spiritual life, in your spiritual career, in the entire multi-dimensional span of your multi-dimensional, unlimited soul. But this is the situation that we're in. And I know that each and every one of you are here and you're ready and you're so pumped to get going, because this ascension has literally been a plan that's waiting to happen, to be waiting to be unlocked at the right moments. And the moment is now. I'm so excited to sit in front of all of you and tell you that the moment is really, really now. We're picking up in energies of the earth to a point where we can so clearly see the darkness that's within. A darkness that's been there all along through the millennia. We've been living with it, we've been breathing with it, we've been sleeping with it, we've been carrying it within our genetics and our DNA and our physical bodies, passing it on from generation to generation, from lineage to lineage. It's something that has been inside of us for the longest time. And it's here, and it's been here since the beginning of time, and it serves a purpose. And that purpose is so that finally we can experience all of that. All of that, which is an illusion, to realize, to come to the conclusion that that is no longer who we want to be as a society, as a collective. As a human race, we're no longer wanting to experience that of the darkness, that of violence, that of unrest, that of non-unity. Because at the end of the day, all of that leads to the destruction of self. And if we are a unified force, if we are a unified race, then the destruction of self on so many levels means the destruction of the collective, the destruction of our society, the destruction of the earth herself. So in this moment, as a protection mechanism, Gaia has actively started to awaken her codex deep within, to allow more light into her core, to transition into the ascension, which essentially is set to happen regardless of how much of the darkness is perceived within the collective. So I'm here to tell you, my light workers, that I'm really excited to be here and to be a part of all of you. We're here. We've dropped down to this three-dimensional plane as a unified collective, as a unified force to be reckoned with. And right now, more than ever, we need to work in unity. We need to bring about the tranquility in a time of chaos. So let's focus on that. Let's not focus on the negativity. Let's not focus on the swirling energies of the rumors of war. Let's not focus on what the media is broadcasting to the collective, to make us anchor into the weakness that is so deeply ingrained within ourselves. Let's not focus on any of that. Let's focus on love. Let's focus on light. Let's focus on the unity that is inherently inside of each and every one of us. Because we can do it. We're here for a reason, and it's been a long road. The road to ascension We're here to make that happen. And it's going to be the grandest experience of our lifetimes, of our soul's journey, of this universe. It's going to be the grandest event of this galaxy, of this multiverse, of all that there is, of reality itself. And I can tell you right now how excited the galactics are just looking down on us from their intergalactic ships, smiling down at Gaia, smiling down at every single one of us who have placed ourselves in this frequency, who have sacrificed ourselves to be here, to help humanity shift into this grand shedding of the illusion of self, to help Gaia shift into her next incarnation, into a dimensional frequency of pure love and light, of the 5-dimensional frequency. So let's bond together as light workers, as the light beings that we all are, and never lose sight of that idea of hope that is inside all of us, that idea of the reason why we're here, and that idea of spreading that love that is so needed within the Earth's frequency in this moment in time. I am so proud, no matter where you are on your journey, I'm so proud of you, and I'm here for it, and we're here together, and I'm super pumped and excited for our journey to start. Moving forward, I'll be releasing a video every day, so for those of you who have come across my profile, if you've been drawn to the frequencies, feel free to follow, feel free to like, feel free to interact, feel free to gather here as a safe place. For any of you who feel like you are lost in the moment, I'm here to tell you that that sense of being lost, that feeling of not being enough, that feeling of guilt, that feeling of shame, it's all going to come to an end. And it's all serving a grand purpose, the purpose of awakening. And for any of you, those of you who've already awakened, you've started on the biggest journey of your life. And let's keep up the momentum and gather our society together and be on this platform to encourage each other, to love each other, and ultimately to help each other build a new world of peace, love, and light into a new dimensional frequency. And that's what this ascension is about. I am excited again to be here, and we will keep in touch.